watching today's video. I'm going to be talking about all the books that I have gotten signed. Last October was my first book event, so I am so happy to be doing this for almost a year. Event tomorrow that I might go to it, but it's Okay Days by Jenny Mustard, so I'm gonna get this book signed tomorrow. I bought this on Amazon. I heard it's a really interesting modern take on society as being a man and a woman, so I'm excited to read this book. But this is the book that I'm gonna get signed tomorrow. So first off, let's start off with this book. This is a poetry collection. I got this book signed. There we are. I got it kissed as well twice. I did upload 2 videos of this book event, but sadly I got told to take it down because it's a private event and access is limited. So if any of you guys want the full video on this book event, just shoot me a DM on Instagram at Taylor Twins and I'll get back to you. And I also got Wallace Shawn to sign this as well. He's the actor from the very popular movie The Princess Bride. He's the guy who plays the crazy character. I call him Mr. Inconceivable because that's the line that he keeps repeating. Also got this book signed by Savannah Brown as well. There it is on the bottom. So 3 signatures in this book. Coco Mellors for the book Cleopatra and Frankenstein. I saw her last February, and she was so sweet, so kind, and she signed my book and as well as my husband's copy. This is the yellow sticky note that they gave out to everybody. I'm really crazy and I just like to keep those just for just for fun. But she signed it here. It says, for Kelsey, love all the tabs. Thank you for loving books. Coco XX. So sweet. I met her at Waterstone by Tottenham, and she was really sweet. I really enjoyed meeting her. She was like one of the most loveliest people I've ever met. And I asked her if she has been to the British Library to write her book, and she said she did write this book at the British Library, which is pretty cool because that's where I do a lot of my writing as well. This is actually the first book signing, second book event that I went to, If We're Villains by ML Rio. I got 2 copies of this, so this one, I just wanted 2 copies because this edition feels really nice and smooth. This is the edition that I actually read. And here she signed, she didn't personalize this one, but she signed it here. I just wanted to get 2 copies just because this book is an absolute dark academia essential and I wanted her signature in it. 1 second, I'm gonna get the other. That's right here. So this edition she did personalize. And I think it is absolutely beautiful. I love how she put the sword here. It's very Shakespearean. But this edition is very lovely. I thought this was going to be leather bound by how the cover looked, but sadly it's not. It's just the dust jacket and it's a hardback, and this is a lovely imprint here. It was very lovely as well, very beautiful. And she said she loved my green coat that I was wearing that I bought from Zara. No, Mango. I bought it from Mango and she really liked it. So yeah, I also made some lovely book friends at that event as well. And I was at the Waterstones in Trafalgar Square. Next book that I didn't get personalized but I did purchase at Waterstones is The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. She didn't personalize this one but she did sign it. Not too much, just like a big giant O and 2 dots. That's pretty much it. But I haven't read this one. I heard it's a must if you love dark academia. So next book is All the Lovers in the Night by Miko Kawakami. I think that's how you say the last name. This one's signed by the author as well. I bought this edition at Foyles. It's not personalized. I didn't meet the author. But I just wanted to buy it because I heard a lot of good things about it. I heard it's a lot about simplicity and the little things in life. And you guys know that I'm all about that. So I just wanted to buy this too. And I love the evening times and I really want to read more about the evening. And since this was the only signed edition that I saw, I just had to get my hands on it because I knew I was going to buy it eventually. So I just wanted to buy a signed copy. One of my most recent book events that I went to is Love in the Big City by Sing Park. So I went to this book event. It was very nice. It was, where was it located? It was located by Trafalgar Square at the Korean Cultural Center, and I got the author and the translator to sign. The authors and translator right there. It was a really interesting discussion about translated fiction in Korea and how they said there's only 10 books a year that get translated in Korea, which is really sad because there's so many good writers, and they said there's not enough like funny Korean fiction books. So I heard this one is going to be very funny. The translator, I asked him what his favorite bar was in London, and he didn't even know the name of it. He was like, oh, there's this one bar in, I think it was Soho, but he didn't even like remember the name, so I didn't get the name of it. But next one is this poetry collection by Savannah Brown. I absolutely love her collection. It's amazing. This one I probably like a little bit more than the new release poetry collection, but she did sign both of these, and I will show you. So here's this one. For Layla, that's my husband. Very lovely. She's very sweet. I absolutely love Savannah. I think she's one of the most talented poets in our day and age. I love the way she writes. Next author that I met is Dolly Ellerton. She wasn't the friendliest author I met. Coffee. I didn't read this book yet, but I met her last year. She said my number 1 because I was the first one in the queue to get a book signed. For Kelsey, with love, Dolly. This author that I met that same day is Samantha Shannon, The Priory of the Orange Tree. As you can tell, like keeping these sticky notes, but she wrote, "You are your own shield." Very cute. Big giant Bible of a book, so I'm not going to be reading this anytime soon, but hopefully one day. The next lovely author that I met that was very, very sweet is R.F. Kuang. She signed both copies of my book. She signed this one. One second, sorry, my husband's calling me. Hello? Alright, I'm back. So the next book that I got signed but not personalized, I bought from Foils. This is Mrs. S by Kay Patrick. I'm currently reading this on page 211. I'm almost finished with it and I'm absolutely loving it. And the signature is very nice. I like it. It's a little flower. Just a quick little scribble. Really enjoying this book. I love Foils because a lot of the times Foils will have limited signed editions, so I highly recommend Foils for that aspect. And then the other book that I also got signed by R.F. Kuang is Babel. This book is taking forever to get through. So Julia Armfield has a special spot in my heart because she was the first author that I saw in person, and she's so intelligent, so thought-provoking, and I love how she talked about Dracula when I saw her, so that made me love her even more because I'm a big fan of Dracula by Bram Stoker. And she writes in like the gothic genre, so I really like that. I didn't get to meet her, but my husband got to meet her on my behalf and got my copy of Salt Slow signed. I also asked him to ask her, what is your best writing advice for your book? She wrote, advice, find an agent to get as many readers as possible. For Kelsey by Julia Armfield. I love her signature. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you liked it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Follow me on Instagram as I post a lot of cool content on there. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me today. Comment what your favorite signature was out of these books. I would love to see. I love you guys so much. I will talk to you next time.